Hello, future LPTs. This is part 2 of the rationalization of TLE test 2. So, numbers 26 to 50 po itong video na ito. So, anyway, so number 26 na po tayo. Okay. So, this is used both for guiding and testing the work according to a vertical or horizontal position with the help of the gravity. A. Plumb bob. B. Hose level. C. Trowel. Or D. Mortar. So, industrial arts po ito siya, no? Na carpentry slash masonry. So, for this ones, ma'am and sir, ang tamang sagot po ay plumb bob. So, ito po ang itsura niya. So, for ano po, ang isipin nyo na lang po, basta vertical, horizontal, tapos help of the gravity. Plumb bob po yung tool na ginagamit. And then for number 27, this is a pointed triangular handheld tool used to pick up, spread, and shape mortar or brick. A. Trowel. B. Wooden float. C. Metal float. Or D. Aluminum channel. So for this one po, this is trowel. So ito po yung itsura ng trowel. So kung nakita nyo na po ito na ginagamit ng mga ng mga nasa construction or yung sa mga nagkakarpentero ng bahay, ito po yung ginagamit nila pang pick up ng mortar or brick or yung semento. Next, number 28, this is a flat rectangular tool made of wood, magnesium, or rubber used earlier or later in concrete work to level ridges or surfaces. A. Brick trowel. B. Gauging trowel. C. Wooden float. Or D. Line dory. So for this naman po, ang tamang sagot ay float. Or actually, kahit hindi po wooden float, kung float lang po yung nakalagay sa option, that is the correct answer. Kasi po, like for example, this one, you can see katabi ang trowel at saka ang float. So, ang float po ay pag makita nyo na po yung sinasabi na flat, rectangular, tapos pang level. Di ba nga po, ginagamit niya siya para level yung surface ng isang concrete. Yun po ang trabaho ng float. Number 29. Which of the following is the most appropriate age for chickens to undergo beak trimming? So apparently po, for this one, this is AFA, no? Apparently, ang sagot po dito ay 4 months old. Dapat ang chicken ay 4 months old, magkakaroon na siya ng beak trimming. Number 30. Which of the following attachment methods is often used in linking with another hair attachment method such as pressure clips and straight comb? So is it A. Drawstring, B. Hair wrap, C. Half wig, or D. Waving or bonding? So ito po yung cosmetology po ito. Either maglagay ng hair extensions or magdagdag ng hair, no? So anyway, ang sagot po dito ay drawstring. Ang hair wrap po kasi, yan yung para makip yung heat at saka moist sa loob ng hair. Ang half wig, iba rin po ito siya, no? Parang kalahating wig. It's an entire wig. Hindi siya hair attachment method. And then ang waving and bonding naman, hindi rin, no? Kasi nga, i-wave niya. So, hindi rin siya part ng hair attachment method. So, drawstring po ang tawag dito. Number 31, the main basis in planning a training session is the competency standard. What part of the competency standards dictates the criteria in evaluating a skill or a competency? So, andun na rin po mismo sa tanong yung hinahanap natin na sagot. So, when we say dictates the criteria for evaluating, so ibig sabihin dapat performance criteria. Ano nga ba yung rubric? Ano yung chine-check natin, no, sa skill ng bata or ng learner? So, ibig sabihin, performance criteria ang sagot dito. Number 32, in rigid metal conduit wiring or RMC, conduit of 15 to 20 millimeter diameter should be supported at least every blank. A. 5,000 millimeters, B. 4,000 millimeters, C. 3,000 millimeters, or D. 2,000 millimeters. So for this one po, apparently, ang tamang sagot ay 3,000 millimeters. Every 3,000 millimeters, dapat po ay merong support ang RMC or rigid metal conduits. Ayan po, no? This is under PEC at saka NEC Code of the Philippines. Next, as compared to a magnetic tape, what is the main advantage of magnetic disc? Is it A, high density packing, B, low cost, C, direct access, or D, rigidity? So ang tamang sagot po dito ay direct access. So ang kino-compare po natin ay magnetic tape at saka magnetic disc. Ang main advantage po talaga ng magnetic disc is direct access. Next, number 34, which domain covers the given competency for teachers is provided in the 2017 Policy Standards and Guidelines for Pre-Service Teacher Education. So is it A, pedagogy, B, curriculum and assessment, C, technology tools, or D, understanding ICT and education? So actually, pag ang competency po ay model, collaborative knowledge, construction in face-to-face and virtual environments, so ang teacher, maghahanap siya ng paraan, di ba? Paano magkakaroon ng collaborative knowledge ang mga bata, whether face-to-face ba yan or virtual environments. So, makikita po dito yung pedagogy. Okay? Yung, tawag dito, methods or techniques na gagamitin ng teacher para makapagturo pa rin siya ng competencies. So, ang answer po dito ay pedagogy, letter A. Number 35. In research, it is defined as a visual presentation of key variables, factors, or concepts and the relationship with each other which have been or have to be studied. Is it A, the research design, B, research methodology, C, statement of the problem, or D, conceptual framework? So, ang tamang sagot po dito ay conceptual framework. Ang inaalala ko po dati sa research design is blueprint. Basta may sinabi siyang blueprint sa question, research design po yun. Pag methodologies naman, ang tinitingnan ko na salita ay procedure. Procedures or process. Pag statement of the problem naman, the main problem or objective. Ganun yung nakalagay sa question. Pag sinabing visual presentation of key variables, kasi nasa conceptual framework yung independent variable and dependent variable and their relationship. So, for this one, conceptual framework ang tamang sagot. Number 36, which refers to the propagation of fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants. I think nabanggit na rin natin to nung first session. No? So, pag ornamental plants, this is horticulture. So, again, propagation of fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants, horticulture. Number 37, what type of water is used in calibrating the refractometer? Is it A, distilled water, B, clean tap water, C, seawater, or D, brackish water? So for this one po, ang ginagamit sa refractometer ay distilled water. Dapat malinis na tubig ang ginagamit for this device. Number 38, which method of treating liquid waste control is employed as a preliminary treatment for the removal of large solid particles prior to the final treatment or discharge into a municipal sewage system? So ano po to? Water waste treatment po ito. So is it A, screening, B, lagooning, C, spray irrigation, or D, chemical treatment? So ang tanong po is preliminary treatment. Tapos ang nire-remove ay large solid particles. So ibig sabihin that is screening. Itong lagooning at saka spray irrigation, second na po ito siya ng mga treatment process. No? Ang chemical treatment naman, ito na po yung malapit na sa final treatment. Okay. Next, number 39. In the first step of off-screen formatting, what does the user do? 1. Runs a print formatting program. 2. Enters text and embeds print formatting commands in the text. Or 3. Cuts and pastes. So for this one po, ang tamang sagot ay 1 and 2. Ay, sorry. Bakit ayaw lumabas? Ayun. 1 and 2. Bakit po? Kasi ang 3, masyado po siyang broad. It's vague. No? Like, hindi, you can cut and paste anything. No? So, hindi siya technically kasali talaga doon sa off-screen formatting. No? So, ang sagot lang po dito sa item number 39 is 1 and 2. Next, number 40. These are the generic and industry-specific skills needed to achieve the elements and performance criteria that are listed in the competency standards. Is it evidence plan, underpinning knowledge, underpinning skills, or critical aspects of the competency? By the way, mga ma'am and sir, I'm sure nabanggit na po ito ng Prof. Ed na mga coach ninyo or Gen Ed coach na sometimes no, sa sobrang haba ng question sa exam, nakakalimutan natin yung pinaka-question. So dito, skills, no? Specific skills ang hinahanap. So tingnan mo kaagad sa options, alin dyan yung may skills. So ang sagot dito ay letter C. Okay? So wag po kayong masyadong ma-confuse sa mahahabang questions. Always use context clues. Next, number 41. The following are activities one can immediately implement for productive, cost-efficient, and effective farm facilities, except for A. Schedule a regular clean-up at least twice a year. B. Schedule clean-up activities twice a month. C. For regular clean-up chores, give workers about 10 minutes daily to tidy the work. Or D. Cultivate the habit of collecting waste even before it touches the floor. So for this item, ma'am and sir, apparently, ang tamang sagot po ay letter C. For regular clean-up chores, give workers instead of 10 minutes, 5 minutes po. Kasi araw-araw naman siya ginagawa. So hindi dapat masyadong matagal. So 5 minutes po ang advisable, no, sa standard policy. Number 42. When Mr. Marco grouped the various positions into manageable units, which criteria for right selection of organizational chart was achieved? Is it A. Specialization, B. Centralization, C. Decentralization, or D. Departmentalization? So, ang tamang sagot po dito, ma'am and sir, ay D. Departmentalization. Kaya nga po sa organization and management natin, no, may mga departments. Ang specialization, based on specialization, so hindi siya sa organizational chart makikita, but rather sa mga assignments or tasks, no? Ang centralization naman, this is on the, tawag dito, like for example, a method of governance, centralized ba siya? And decentralization is the opposite of centralization. So number 43, which of the following is a necessity when considering starting up a business because it precisely defines the proposed business, defining its goals? A. SWOT analysis, B. Feasibility study, C. Executive summary, or D. Business plan. So for this item, ang tamang sagot po ay ang business plan. Ang SWOT analysis at feasibility study, ang SWOT analysis is to check the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of a certain situation or task or a project. Ang feasibility study, tignan mo muna kung feasible ba or pwede ba yung proposed business. Ang executive summary is part of the business plan. Siya yung pinakauna sa unang part ng business plan. Ang business plan is the entire proposed business. Andun lahat ng description and specification ng business plan. Number 44, in a call center, an agent experiences internet signal loss. Which ICT personnel should be called? A. Software developer, B. Network administrator, C. System administrator, or D. Computer technician. So when we have internet signal loss, no, so this is a network issue. So, dapat network administrator ang tatawagin natin na personnel. Number 45. In a small office, A clerk is having issues with her monitor display. After restarting the PC, black spots can be seen in the screen. Which ICT personnel should be called? So, dito naman po, ma'am and sir, hardware ang issue. So, ibig sabihin, ang tatawagin dito ay computer technician. Okay po? Number 46, a meeting with a client for an app development is taking place at XYZ Corporation. While the client is specifying the functions and features expected of the app, which ICT personnel should be present in the meeting? So ito naman po, ma'am and sir, ang kailangan na present dito pag nag-specify ng function and features, no? Tapos app development, so kailangan natin si software developer. Number 47, user members of an online forum website cannot access their message and cannot post a new thread in the forum. Which ICT personnel should be called? So ito po, hindi po ito siya network administrator kasi na-access naman nila yung website. So ibig sabihin walang problema sa network. Ang problema ay within the website itself. So system administrator po yung tatawagin natin. So I am sorry po kung masyadong maingay kasi nasa school po ako ngayon. Okay, next, number 48. It is the chance or probability that a person will be harmed or will experience an adverse health effect if exposed to a hazard. So, syempre, hindi na po natin isagot yung hazard, no, sa choices. Kasi nga, yun yung, part siya ng question, exposed to a hazard. So, ang problema na lang natin is yung tatlong options, risk, dangerous, at saka ergonomics. Ang ibig sabihin po ng ergonomics ay, yung physically, it will be physically better for you to use a certain device kasi nga, it is built for your ergonomics. Like, for example, yung tawag dito, keyboard na physically gina-follow niya yung natural positioning ng kamay. So, ergonomic keyboard ang tawag doon. Yun po ang ibig sabihin ng ergonomics. Ang dangerous naman, it is a very broad description. No, it's a very broad adjective. Anything can be dangerous. So, for this one, ang tamang sagot po ay risk. Okay, next, number 49. In the 5S system, which refers to the condition where high standard of good housekeeping is maintained so that there is no dust and rust anywhere. So this part po of the 5S, which is actually nabanggit natin doon sa part 1, this is to sanitize. Sanitize, no, para walang dust at walang rust ang mga gamit sa isang opisina. Last number for this part, number 50, which of the following is the bigger wire? Is it gauge number 9, number 8, number 7, or number 10? For this one po, ma'am and sir, the, tawag dito, mas maliit na number ng gauge, mas malaki po siya actually. So, ang tamang sagot ay gauge number 7. So, this is the wire gauge po, no? As you can see, ang number 1, ang pinakamalaking tawag dito, wire. So, paliit yung number ng wire, mas malaki siya actually. Okay? So, hanggang dito na lang po muna. I will upload part 3 later. So, thank you po, ma'am and sir.